What is up, Arkham Knight fans? It's Tim here, and today we're going to be talking about the superhero roster I want to see for Batman Arkham Knight. So I did make one of these for the villains roster on what I want to see villain-wise, and you can go check that out on the link in the description box down below. But today I want to talk about the superheroes and the heroes I want to see in Arkham Knight. So in previous games, we really got a shortage of heroes. I mean, in City we got Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman. And in Origins, we basically just got Robin in multiplayer, and Asylum was basically Batman only. Asylum makes sense though because it was the first game they made and it was supposed to be a Batman solo game. In City they wanted to mix things up and they gave us 3 heroes. And then Origins came along, which technically I don't even count, and they just made that crappy multiplayer. So basically they went Rocksteady path was no heroes to 3 heroes, and in this game I would like to see 7 total superheroes related to the Batman family. Now I'm gonna break them up into the roamable players, the challenge players, and then the mentioned, like the people that are just kind of mentioned there that we know they're alive, but they kind of just get maybe a picture or two, or maybe you see them on like the Batcave. Then you got the challenge map people, which you only get to use a challenge map, sort of like you did with Deathstroke. And then of course you have our roamable characters. So for the roamable characters, such as we got, Catwoman and Batman in Arkham City, I would like to see 4 characters. Robin, Tim Drake. We got to see Tim Drake in Arkham City. He was pretty cool to play as. We got to play as him in the Harley Quinn Revenge and then the challenge maps. So we do know what he looks like. I hope he has a different costume. Not that much different, but like you would think, credit to J-War, he said that, that Batman was probably stressing out about Joker's death. He probably took over Gotham, so shout out to J-War because that was his idea, but you would probably think he would be like an older, more dried out kind of person just because he's probably been working his ass off for this past year. So I hope we get to see Robin, Tim Drake as a roamable character that can go anywhere he wants in Gotham City. But then of course I want to see Nightwing. We got to see Nightwing in Arkham City. We do know that the challenge maps sort of relate to what he was doing during the whole accident in Arkham City. Like he was taking care of the Wayne Manor and everything, helping out Alfred, and that was pretty cool. And I think we should see Nightwing again, but of course as a roamable character. That's something like, okay, sorry, I'm gonna pause for a second. Whenever people bring up like Rocksteady, oh, the Arkham games, everyone's like, oh my god, who's playable? Who do you get to play as? Batman, Robin? Like, the #1 requested thing ever is the sidekicks. Everyone wants to play as Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Stephanie Brown, Bluebird, for Christ's sake, Batwing, Huntress, Batwoman. Everyone wants to play as them. So my guess is that Rocksteady delivers what we want to see. So why wouldn't they give us, a roamable Robin or Nightwing or Catwoman? Now we already got, sorry, I'm going back onto my list. Robin, Tim Drake, Nightwing, and then Catwoman. We already got to see Catwoman. Probably just going to throw there in there again, so not much to talk about there. The last character I would like to see is one that we have never got to see before and barely even got a message besides her like kind of family. So that would be Batgirl Stephanie Brown. So if you don't know who Batgirl Stephanie Brown is, it's basically Stephanie Brown used to be the spoiler, then she became the Batgirl. She has a sort of, her ties, like her family ties, are very villainous. Like I think her father, or I think one of her fathers, she might be like, her mom might be divorced or something. Something going on with her family is a villain. One of her family members is a villain. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about why we should see Batgirl Stephanie Brown. So we do know that we're going to get Oracle. Oracle seems like she's going to be working a lot closer with Batman in this video game, and I like that. We know we're probably going to get a visit the clock tower, so you'll probably get to talk to Oracle whenever you want, which would be pretty cool. And especially during, when you're playing as Batman in the story mode, you'll probably be able to just go up to the clock tower and be like, oh, what's up, Oracle? And she'll tell you what to do, or she'll give you some advice and everything, or maybe she'll mention her days as Batgirl, which would be amazing, by the way. But anyway, Robin, Nightwing, and Catwoman, or if they're all roamable, you can go up to the clock tower and then boom, you just get to talk to Oracle whenever you want. But like I was saying, Stephanie Brown used to be Batgirl, and she could obviously fit into the story right now. Now, when Robin and Nightwing and Catwoman all came in, they didn't really get a backstory. I mean, Catwoman came in and boom, there's Catwoman. Robin came in and boom, there's Robin. I mean, no, you don't have to explain Batgirl. There's no reason. You could just be like, oh, there's Batgirl, and if you kind of be like, oh, why weren't you there in Arkham City? Oh, boom, you just give a simple explanation. Oh, I'm sorry that I was away in New York for a while helping out my family. Something stupid like that. But it's really simple to get away from that and just make Batgirl in there. Because, like, I want to see another female besides Catwoman. I want to see Batgirl. Like, Batgirl is a big part of Batman's life, and now that we have Oracle, there's really, this is the only way you can go with Batgirl. Like, really, if we have Batgirl, Robin, Nightwing, Catwoman, I'm pretty sure everyone will be satisfied. And 4 roamable characters plus Batman, that's 5 characters total. That is a lot to do. And now Rocksteady's been working on this longer than they've ever worked on every game. Like, they've been working on this before City was even, like, actually no, they worked on it when City was out. But, like, they've been working on it for, like, what, 3 years now? Like, they've been working on it for a long time, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get 4 roamable characters. But that's not all. I want there to be more. I want there to be challenge map characters. Now, challenge map characters are even easier. All you have to do is give them a skill set, put them in as a character. They don't have to be roamable. They don't have to interact. They don't have to go from building to building. Just, you get to play with them, and it's fun to play as. And then you can get a little bit of a story, like how you got the initiation mode. Maybe you can do that too. So that would be pretty cool. No, we're probably going to get Harley Quinn as a challenge map character. I don't know if she's going to be as a roamable character. I really hope she is. Everyone was disappointed when Deathstroke wasn't, and I know Rocksteady isn't going to pull the same strings Origins did. So hopefully most of their characters are all just roamable, because people don't want characters that you can't roam around. People just don't want to, you know, just go into challenge maps and play just characters like Robin. Like, they want to roam around Gotham City as that character and maybe do a few side missions. But there are some characters like B-list, C-list characters that are, you know, Batman related characters that I think should be challenge map characters, and they should just add in as DLC. I mean, they'll get money off it. People will love to see them, especially the comic book fans. Now, those are 3 characters: Batwing, Huntress, and Batwoman. So first, Batwing is a new 52 character. Everyone loves him. He is African American. We don't have any black characters, I don't think, throughout the whole series in Arkham City, as at least Heroes goes. So Batwing would make a diversity, you know, little change to it, and I think it would be pretty fun to play as Batwing. His suit is almost like an Iron Man suit. He can kind of fly. He's a lot more armored tech, so that would be pretty cool. And overall, I would like to see some new 52 characters like Court of Owls. I want to get a push on the new 52 in the video games, so I think that would be a good push as well. And a lot of good things coming out of, you know, having Batwing as a character, you know, at least in challenge maps. You know, you could easily make a little challenge map story about why Batwing came to help out Batman. The next character would be Huntress. Now, Huntress isn't technically a Batman related character. She is, but she isn't, but she definitely can obviously get put in there as a challenge map character. If Gotham City's going to hell, Batman calls up his phone list and boom, oh, Huntress, can you come over here for a sec? Yeah, I need some help. And then boom, Huntress comes over, boom, you get a little bit challenge map, you get to play as Huntress. She can sort of play as Robin, but boom, like, you get to play as Huntress. That's the fun part. The last character will be Batwoman. Batwoman, of course, is a Batman related character. I don't read her comic books. I don't know too much about her. I do know she is older. Her name is Batwoman, not Batgirl. But, you know, make her a challenge map character. I don't care. The more the merrier, you know? So the last section is the characters that should just get mentioned. Now, of course, yes, I want every freaking character mentioned. I want Superman, Green Lantern, Cyborg, but I'm talking about Batman characters. Damian Wayne and Jason Todd. Let me start it with Damian Wayne. So we basically already got a mention of Damian Wayne. Now, I would like maybe a push on Damian Wayne. Maybe we could get Damian Wayne as the new Robin, and Tim Drake could be Red Robin. Now, I'm gonna make a video on that later, because if that were to happen, then you would need an explanation. You can't just kind of switch Robins up all of a sudden. And of course, you know that Talia al Ghul did mention A Night in Metropolis, but between this year, that means that Damian would have to come to Batman between that year. You know, things could happen. Damian could be the bad guy. He could rise up, be the leader of the League of Assassins. Like, a lot of things could happen, but either way, I want Damian Wayne mentioned, put in there a picture of him or something. And maybe he could be the DLC. So, I would like Jason Todd to also get mentioned. I think Jason Todd is the Arkham Knight, but maybe before we find out that he's the Arkham Knight, we get a little bit of a mention to him for some reason, or if he's not the Arkham Knight, then I would like a mention. If he's not the Arkham Knight, then I want Red Hood as a challenge map character. I don't care. I want Jason Todd in there either one way or the other. So guys, those are basically all the characters I want to see that are superheroes in the game. let me relist them. We got Robin, Tim Drake, Nightwing, Catwoman, Batgirl, Stephanie Brown, Batwing, Huntress, Batwoman, Damian Wayne, and Jason Todd. That's a total of 9 characters, 7 of them being playable. I mean, just how awesome would that be? Going from 3 to 7 characters. So that is going to conclude this episode of Batman Arkham Knight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see more episodes like this or more videos on Batman Arkham Knight, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share it, do whatever you want. And also, if you want to win a free copy of Batman Arkham Knight, I'm talking about the game comes out, you get a little copy of Batman Arkham Knight for your Xbox One or PS4 shipped to you for free. Click the link in the description box down below. It will say, click here for, the Batman Arkham Knight giveaway. Click that video, follow the steps, and boom, you could have a chance to win a copy. Also going to be giving away a free copy of the collector's edition once we get a few pictures and more details on what that is going to be about. But guys, stay tuned to my channel because more Batman Arkham Knight news, plus of course gameplay when the game comes out will be happening. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't want to comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Don't forget to like and comment and subscribe. Or you're not gonna like what I do to you next.